When you're buying a new construction home versus a resale or used home, you have to understand that there's a different way you should go into it from a negotiation standpoint as a buyer. Keep in mind, new construction, who is the seller? The seller is a builder, a developer, whether they're local, regional, or national. They are not just concerned about that house that you may be interested in. They're concerned about the next house, the 10th house, the 100th house, the 200th house after that. They're very concerned about creating baseline of value. So they're super concerned about setting appraisal anchors. So in other words, they want to make sure that the top line price, the purchase price that's reported in the multiple listing service, which appraisers pick up on, they want to make sure that the purchase price stays consistent at or above asking price. A builder may negotiate on terms, for instance, closing costs. They may do things with fences, they may do things with appliances, they may do things with upgrades, but they don't want that top line price messed with because that's reported in the MLS and that's what agents and appraisers pick up on. So just keep in mind that the builder and developer is super concerned about the trend and where things are going and making sure they don't set up the next sale or many sales after that a problem for future values. Now, let's flip over to the resale or used home, homeowner or seller. They ain't as concerned about what's going to happen 3 house sales from now. They're really just concerned with theirs. So they want to make sure they get their deal done. So a lot of times you can negotiate sometimes on price on a resale or a used home more so than you can terms. Because depending on the seller, sometimes sellers will get all upset when they say, hey, I'll buy your house for $400,000, but I need you to pay $5,000 of my closing costs, because it becomes a principal thing. I'm not saying one's better than the other or one's worse than the other. I'm saying that you just need to have the right expectations when you go into these situations and make sure you've got a professional buyer's agent representing you in these situations so you can get the best deal you possibly can as a buyer.